Hello, this is Professor Ragsdale. The following instructions will give you some good guidelines for completing your investigative report, evidence, and findings for MythHunters. You have one of these investigative reports required for each unit, and you'll want to make sure that what you present is well thought out and that you pay attention to details. Make sure that it looks like a professional report. Just like the preliminary investigative report, you're going to put your name on the investigative report after downloading it and opening it in Word or Google Docs, whatever format you want. And I suggest first looking over the report itself. Just look over the different categories, see what's here being asked of you before you even try to begin completing it. The first thing you're going to do is add the myth you have investigated to this myth section. Whatever myth your team was assigned, just go ahead and add that there. You can copy and paste it from your preliminary report. Then list the evidence that you used to determine your findings. Be very specific. Tell if it was your textbook, what chapter or page numbers. If you watched a particular video or used one of the online resources in the additional historical evidence section of your course that's provided for you, list those there, list their page numbers, and make sure that you're very detailed about that. Follow a standard format for each citation as well. Then you're going to list, do you believe that the myth you investigated was a myth, it was not true, it was history, or inconclusive? And in the findings category, there's no correct answer, but you have to make sure that the supporting evidence you provide and the explanation that you provide makes sense and that it backs up your claim. In the next category, you're going to explain how you came to the findings that you did, what evidence you used, and what influenced you in these findings. Be specific, give examples, and this may take anywhere from 1 to 3 paragraphs. Most strong arguments are going to need more than one source of evidence, and you're going to want to organize it into strong paragraphs. So the average answer on the explanation category there for explain is going to be at least 3 paragraphs, but don't worry if it's more than that because some of these explanations just require a little bit more. Then the notes section is for anything in particular that you want to note about the investigation. Maybe some of your team members did or didn't agree with your finding. Go ahead and mention that from your MythHunters investigation discussion, and any other special note about this investigation here that you'd want to put, go ahead and list that as well. And be sure overall that you're using college level grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Be sure and proof it when you're done. Then save the investigative report and add something at the end that tells which unit it is and your initials. So for example, you might save as Investigative Report 1 RR, point docs or doc or how you prefer to save it, and then go ahead and submit it as part of your assignment and you've completed your investigative report. These are the same for each unit and you'll be good at it by the end. It's very simple actually. Just take your time, work through each section, and let me know if you have any questions. Good luck, Myth Hunters!